What's up, guys? It's Ty here, and today I have the Week 10 NFL recap here for you guys. And there were some pretty good games here, some very high-scoring games as you guys are seeing on the screen here. So let's get it kicked off here. Thursday night last week, the Seattle Seahawks defeated the Arizona Cardinals 22-16. That's an awkward scoreline. Drew Stanton, he had a decent game. Larry Fitzgerald, though, 10 receptions, 133 yards. I don't know why they showed Adrian Peterson's rushing stats. 21 carries for 29 yards is absolutely atrocious. But hey, the Seahawks get the win. They are 6-3 on the year. On to Sunday's games, my Buffalo Bills, they got absolutely obliterated by the 7-win streak Saints. Saints won 47-10. Drew Brees didn't pass for a lot, but Mark Ingram had 21 carries, 131 yards, and 3 touchdowns, a career high for him. Michael Thomas had half of Drew Brees' throws caught by him. He had 9 receptions, 117 yards. The Aaron Rodgers-less Packers actually won a game after losing 3 straight. They beat the Chicago Bears in Soldier Field 23-16. Devontae Adams had 5 receptions, 90 yards, and a TD or a touchdown. Mitch Trubisky had a decent game, 21 for 35, 297 yards, and a touchdown himself. The Browns were actually up 10-0 against the Lions at one point, but then the Lions proceeded to roll. They beat the Browns, making them 0-9, 38-24. Matt Stafford was 17 for 26, 249 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Isaiah Crowell gets his a touchdown for the second game in a row. He had 90 yards and a touchdown on the ground. And then Golden Tate had 6 receptions, 97 yards, and a touchdown through the air. The Tennessee Titans are a surprising 6-3 team. They really haven't played that well this year. They are 4-1 at home, so that's pretty good. They beat the Cincinnati Bengals 24-20. AJ Green coming back, he got 5 receptions, 115 yards, and a touchdown, and that's about it from the scoreline. The Pittsburgh Steelers barely edge out the Indianapolis Colts. I was watching this game, and the Colts deserve to win this game. The Steelers did not deserve to win this game. The Steelers didn't really win this game. I think the Colts lost this game, in my opinion. But hey, Steelers 7-2. That's pretty good. It was won by Chris Boswell field goal at the end too. So yeah, Big Ben had 236 yards and 2 touchdowns, and then Chester Rogers had 6 receptions, 140 yards and a touchdown. It was a very nice touchdown. He caught it, broke a tackle. It's pretty freaking beast. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the New York Jets 15-10. Again, another weird scoreline. Robbie Anderson again has another touchdown. He had 4 receptions, 85 yards, and that touchdown. This is actually a pretty good game. The Minnesota Vikings beat the Washington Redskins 38-30. Adam Thielen had himself a beautiful game. 8 receptions, 166 yards, and a touchdown. The Vikings had a 21-point second quarter to take the lead. They actually were up, I think, 35-17 at one point. Then the Redskins tried coming back, but Case Keenum and the Vikings held them off, and they ended up winning the game. The Jacksonville Jaguars moved to 6-3 on the year. They beat the Los Angeles Chargers in overtime, 20-17 from a Josh Lambo 30-yard field goal in overtime. Funny because the Chargers cut Josh Lambo, and then he hits a game winner against them. I think that's pretty cool. Austin Eckler from the Chargers had 5 receptions, 77 yards, and 2 tutties. The Los Angeles Rams moved to 7-2 on the year. They beat the Deshaun Watson-less Houston Texans 33-7. Complete obliteration. Jared Goff was 25 for 37, 335 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Robert Woods, career day for him. 8 receptions, 171 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Pretty good. The Cowboys without Ezekiel Elliott did not fare very well. They were up 7-3 after the first, but then it was all Falcons after that. Falcons won 27-7. Matt Ryan was 22 for 29, 215 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Tevin Coleman had 83 yards and a touchdown, but Adrian Claiborne set an Atlanta record. He had 6 sacks in the game. Tyron Smith did not play in this game, and Adrian Claiborne absolutely like killed the backup left tackle for the Cowboys. I think it was Green. Doesn't really matter. He's a very forgettable man, honestly. Hey, look at that. The San Francisco 49ers picked up their first win against the Giants. How fitting is that? CJ Beathard had a great game, 19 for 25, 288 yards and 2 touchdowns. Sterling Shepard, who's on my fantasy team, thank God, 11 receptions, 142 yards, and that's about it. And the 49ers finally got their first win on the year. In Sunday night action, it was all Patriots against the Broncos. The New England Patriots won 41-16. Tom Brady was 25 for 34, 266 yards and 3 touchdowns. Deion Lewis had himself a touchdown on the ground, and then Emmanuel Sanders had 6 receptions, 137 yards. And then on Monday night, the Panthers moved to 7-3, a surprising 7-3 team, honestly. They beat the Miami Dolphins 45-21. Cam Newton looked like Super Cam in this game. He was 21 for 35, 254 yards and 4 touchdowns. Devin Funchess had 5 receptions, 92 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jonathan Stewart also added 110 on the ground. So that is all the games for Week 10 of the 2018 NFL season, or 2017-2018. There's actually a game going on right now, and the Titans just scored. Actually, I think they should do a pick. Did they throw a pick 6? They might have just thrown a pick 6. We're about to see that, actually. We'll come back to that. But the Steelers are currently up 16-14 against the Tennessee Titans. And I do think the Steelers are actually going to end up winning this game. I don't know. Was that a pick 6? That might have been a pick 6. That would kind of suck. I don't like that. I believe the Lions will win this game. I think the Jaguars will win this game. The Ravens will win this game. The Buccaneers win this game. The Rams will win this game. The Saints will win this game. The Chiefs, the Cardinals, the Bills, the Broncos, the Raiders. Ooh, upset. And then the Eagles. All right, the Eagles. And then the Falcons, I do think. These 4 teams are on a bye. But that's going to be it for me, guys. If you went on to enjoy the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube. If you haven't already, this is Tyler signing off saying, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Have a good one. Later.